What's going on, everyone? Welcome to my second live stream. At least I think I'm live, but wanted to talk about a couple things as far as horror today and see what's going on here. Let me see. Checking my YouTube channel, making sure I got everything in order. As you can see on the screen, I got one of my favorite movies and video games of all time. I love video game adaptations where they turn them into movies. And I'm definitely going to have to talk about it, y'all. And the movie is Silent Hill. Silent Hill is I don't know why Silent Hill was so underrated. Silent Hill is a absolute crazy movie. And for those who haven't seen Silent Hill, you need to see the movies. They some good movies. But if you haven't played the Silent Hill games, you definitely bugging. You don't need to be doing nothing but going to check those video games out, especially Silent Hill 2. If you're a horror fan, you will love Silent Hill 2 because Silent Hill 2 is one of the greatest games of all time. And to be a greatest game of all time and be a horror game, when a lot of people are scared of horror and stuff like that, that's a huge accomplishment. If you haven't played Silent Hill 2 before, you definitely got to play it. But I got a couple things I want to talk about today. I might get into a little bit of sports and music at the end. I don't know if I go past I don't want to go past the hour mark and waste up too much of y'all time. So I might not even get into none of those today. I don't even know if it's anything I want to talk about when it comes to music and sports. Is it anything really going on relevant to me? I don't know. I ain't for sure. But I think it's a certain thing I wanted to touch on first. I wanted to get a certain section out the way called Don't Kill Me. Classics I haven't seen. Now, these are, I said I might as well get this out the way now because I know it's going to be people like, oh my God, Terry, you haven't seen that movie? You crazy, you bugging. But it's a lot of movies in the world. So it's a lot of movies that people haven't seen. And everything's Terry. There's a lot of movies I haven't seen before. So it is what it is. We can't see everything. Playing all types of video games, eating all types of foods and stuff like that. It's impossible to catch up on everything. So I'm gonna talk about those first, those movies that I haven't seen, and then y'all let me know if y'all seen the movies, and then we'll go from there. I'm gonna definitely be checking out the ones that I got on my list. I'm gonna be checking out for sure one day, but I'm not for sure how long it's going to take before I check them out. Like I say, I got a lot of movies I got to catch up on this week and going into December so I can have my top 10 list ready. That'll be another topic we'll probably get into next week. What's your top regular movies of 2023 and your top horror movies of 2023? I'm going to have two videos because trying to do a top 10 when it comes to both of those, impossible. I'm going to have to separate them. The non-horror movies and the regular horror movies. Now, like I say, if y'all do kill me, use your magic powers to bring me back to life. So Little See the Don can come and talk to y'all every week. We all love each other. We all got our own opinions. We just keep it at that. But there are some classics that I haven't seen before. Starting off with the original Alien. I know it's a bunch of Alien fans out there. It's a matter of fact, it's some Terminator movies I haven't seen all the way through neither. I never watched the original Terminator all the way through. Can you believe that? Terminator 2, I watched all the way through. Terminator 2 was my shit. But as far as Terminator, the first one, I never watched it all the way through. I never watched the original Batman all the way through, y'all. That's crazy. I'm getting off topic because I'm starting to think about all the movies I haven't seen. But Alien was definitely a movie I never watched all the way through. I seen parts of it coming up through the years, but I never watched it all the way through. So y'all let me know down below if y'all haven't seen Alien. Or name some movies that y'all haven't seen down in the comments that are considered like classic movies. But Alien is definitely one of them. They got a new Alien coming out, and I definitely want to check that out. Another one I haven't seen. Oh man, I know it's gonna be people that kill me for this one, boy. A movie that I know people are gonna kill me about, but hey, it is what it is. It's not a horror movie, but it's a classic, and that's Back to the Future. I know so many Back to the Future fans, man. That's like, man, Terry, you crazy. You should have been seeing that movie. It's another one of those instances where I've seen certain parts of the movie throughout the years, but I never sat down and watched the whole movie. It is what it is, but Back to the Future is a classic. People die by that movie. Never seen ET all the way through, and I got ET on Blu-ray. Never actually sat down and watched ET all the way through, but everybody swear about a movie. I'm pretty sure it's a good movie. Just never had the chance to sit down and watch ET all the way through. What else? Oh yeah, the first three Star Wars films. I started getting caught up on them when they started bringing out the second batch of them, like the Revenge of the Sith and all that. Revenge of the Sith is actually my favorite movie. My favorite Star Wars movie. It's actually one of my favorite movies of all time. Revenge of the Sith was some good shit. Y'all leave a comment down below when y'all watch this later. What was y'all favorite Star Wars movie? Out of all of them. I want to say my favorite Star Wars movie out of all of them, it had to be Revenge of the Sith. And you know why? Revenge of the Sith had Yoda going crazy, and Yoda is my favorite Star Wars character of all time. Y'all leave that down in the comments too. What was your favorite Star Wars character? Mine was Yoda. Man, Yoda was a beast, man. I ain't gonna say what happened in Revenge of the Sith, but I was pissed off. Like, damn, but Yoda definitely a beast. But yeah, I haven't seen all three of the Star Wars, the first three films. I tried to sit down and watch them. It was like, couldn't keep my attention span, but I will go back one day and watch those three because Star Wars fans will be pissed if I say that. You ain't fucking seen Star Wars? Are you crazy? Nope, haven't seen them. This is one I know the action fans and Christmas fans is gonna, yeah, they might not even bring me back to life for not seeing this, and that's Die Hard. Never seen Die Hard. Huge Bruce Willis fan. Never, ever sat down and watched Die Hard. Ain't that a bleep? Hey, like I say, I'm gonna get on y'all too. Leave down in the comments some of the movies that y'all haven't seen that are considered classics. It's a whole bunch of them too. I just can't think of. But as I was sitting back watching TV yesterday, I got to thinking like, Terry, what is some movies that you haven't seen, bruh, that everybody swear by? There's some Godzilla movies that I haven't seen. Actually, I'm looking through it on my YouTube. On YouTube, it's yes. I never seen the original Good Burger all the way through. My brother, I like Scary Brandon. He gonna kill me for that. I never seen the Wiz all the way through with Michael Jackson. Yeah, you guys, it's a bunch of them that I haven't seen all the way through. But I would always see little bits and parts of every movie because my family we watched a lot of movies. But yeah, there it is, you guys. I ain't gonna name too much more because I already pissed a lot of fans off of these movies. Said this mother ain't seen nothing. But yeah, let's get into a little bit of horror talk. Some of the movies I'm looking forward to. I had to write some of this shit down, y'all, because it was a lot of stuff. We got a lot of movies coming out in 2024. And you guys, I'm looking forward to a bunch of them. We got Night Swim coming out, Lisa Frankenstein, Imaginary, Terrified 3, The Home, Strangers Trilogy. Now, the Strangers Trilogy, y'all, I gotta admit, a couple of weeks ago, I went through, well, I decided to check out the first Strangers movie because everybody was telling me about it. I think somebody said on stream about how creepy the music was, and that really had me because I love music. So I'm like, man, I really got to check this out. And when I checked it out, you guys, wasn't impressed for real. Maybe because I've seen a whole bunch of good horror films, but to me, The Strangers just didn't do it for me. It wasn't bad at all. It ain't Jeepers Creepers Reborn. Don't get me wrong. It ain't no bullshit like that. But it didn't really. I didn't vibe with it as much as I thought I would. After hearing so much about The Strangers, I thought it was going to be like good, like some movies I've seen. But if you love it, you love it. To each their own. But I just wanted to throw that out there. I seen The Strangers. I wasn't really impressed, but it wasn't bad. We also, I'll tell you a movie I'm looking forward to, Witchboard. If I keep on banging the drum about this movie, if y'all haven't seen that movie, Witchboard, well, the trailer, I mean, because it's not out yet. If y'all haven't seen the trailer, listen to me. Little see the Don and ever steer you wrong. Check out that trailer for Witchboard. Witchboard is one of my most anticipated horror films. And it looked like it got the potential to be like real cheesy, but it's like, oh, but the concept of it looks so creepy. It just made me want to see it. It made me think of movies like Silent Hill. So definitely want to check out Witchboard and The Conjuring Last Rites. We go to horror conventions all the time, and one of the people that I really want to meet at the horror conventions, I hope she comes one day, is the girl that plays in The Conjuring, the girl of the couple. I really want to meet. She was in the damn, what was the name of that show? Bates Hotel. Yeah, she was in Bates Hotel. She was great in that. Man, I really want to meet. It's hard to pronounce her name. Forget how to pronounce her name, but she in the Conjuring series. I definitely want to meet her one day, and I'm a huge Conjuring fan. Y'all put in the comments what's y'all favorite Conjuring movie? Is it if y'all had to choose between 1 and 2? Let's put it that way. I don't know because part 2 with the Nun was crazy. I also fuck with the Nun 2. The Nun 2 was good. That might be in my top 10 horror films. It's the Nun 2 in y'all top 10 for this year? Cause there's some good ass horror movies. It might end up getting pushed out of my top 10, but don't be surprised if the Nun 2 is in my damn top 10 because that's a good movie. Speaking of good movies, we gotta hope they don't mess it up. A Quiet Place, Day One. Have y'all seen the last 2 Quiet Places? What was y'all favorite one between 1 and 2? I kind of like 2 a little better, but no, I don't know. I might pick 1. That's tough. That's tough to pick. I might pick. I might go with 1, but the new one, from the information I got, it comes out March 8th, 2024. Lupita Nyong'o from Jordan Peele's Us. Oh, she's a great actor. I know I probably butchered her name. She in a couple of other movies too. I love her acting. She was creepy in Us, playing more than one character. Y'all know who I'm talking about. She's going to be in it. Oh, just off of that, I want to see A Quiet Place too. Who else they got in it? Joseph Quinn, aka Eddie from Stranger Things. Y'all know how we feel about Eddie. All my Stranger Things fans. Eddie. My God. Y'all excited for Stranger Things? I can't wait. Gotta branch off into this real quick. I know we talking about horror, but I gotta talk. Stranger Things is horror too. What's up with the sister, L's sister? Is they gonna bring her back? I made a video a long time ago when I first started my channel, and I was saying they better bring the sister back. They better bring the sister back. She was in one episode and then they didn't show her no more. I don't understand it. Maybe it was for fan service for people who had actually, if I'm not mistaken, my brother Brandon told me that they had made comics that was before the show, if I'm not mistaken. So maybe they was giving fan service by putting her in there because they know people that read the comics probably would want to see her. Maybe that's what it was. But all I know is they never showed the damn girl again. And that was a lot of people ain't like that character. I love that character. Maybe she can come, man. It'll be so dope if she come back in Stranger Things and help her sister in some type of way. Cause she got a fucking sister. Her sister just disappeared, don't know what's going on or nothing. Like, come on, man. Okay, ran over. But Eddie from Stranger Things is gonna be in there. Joseph Quinn. I know I'm gonna butcher his name, but the Jamin Husso from the Vatican tapes. That dude is a brilliant actor too. You guys, if you haven't seen the Vatican tapes before, it's not the best movie in the world watching all the way through, but I'm gonna tell you this. I got a video coming out pretty soon of some of the best endings in movie history. When it comes to the Vatican tapes, they got one of the greatest endings of all time, and it's creepy and it tie in with real life. If you read the Bible and stuff like that, Revelations and all that, the end of this movie is gonna have you looking around at people like it have you looking at people different, like, and looking at people in a creepy way, like, bruh, you could beat it. What about this? Or what about it's a spooky ending once it go off and you get to thinking about what they said in that ending, because the end of that movie, that shit is true shit. What they say, that's real horror when the shit can really, really happen. Like Freddy Krueger killing your dreams and all that shit is scary, but that shit is not real. Shit that could probably happen, like motherfuckers kidnapping, all that shit like that, black phone shit like that. That shit be a lot of times be the creepiest because that shit can happen in real life, and it be motherfuckers out there that's creepy like that, wearing masks and shit, doing creepy shit. But the Vatican tapes, I swear by that ending, you guys. If you haven't never seen it, I almost want to say, just go watch the ending. If you ain't into, if you start watching the Vatican taped movie and the movie is trash, you at least gotta go to the ending and see what happens at the end. Because if you go to the ending, trust me, the ending is crazy. But yeah, Vatican tapes, I swear by it. The ending at least. But yeah, definitely want to check out A Quiet Place. Day one, they said it will talk about the origins of the creatures, and that's something that we always wonder, like, bruh, where the fuck these crazy ass creatures come from? Creepy as hell, and it's gonna be real interesting to see how they say them damn things came about, because it's crazy, bro. You can't make no noise or nothing. What type of shit is that? That mean you can't open up no bag of chips. You can't even open a bag, bro. You open a bag, think you about to eat. Yes, it's done. They about to eat. You gone. Another movie I'm looking forward to, even though I haven't seen all of them, Alien Romulus. August 16th, 2024. It's about a group of people who face the xenomorphs. You guys, they saying it's gonna be a young group of kids, and they just gonna be knocking them off. And y'all, if y'all ever played the game, I was at work talking to this guy I met, and we was like unloading stuff at work, and we started talking about video games and horror, and he brought up Alien Isolation. You guys, You talk about a horror film. You talk about not a horror film. You talk about a horror game that's creepy and it make you feel like you in a movie. Try playing Alien Isolation, hiding from that big ass alien. That motherfucker chase you, xenomorph, whatever the fuck it is. That motherfucker chase you. That's some creepy shit. Horror fans, if you haven't played that game, if you haven't played the Blair Witch Project game, you actually feel like you in the woods, creepy as hell, man. I'm gonna get into that a little later about some of the horror games and a lot of the games that I'm playing right now. Might even talk a little bit about the Game Awards if I got time, but we'll see. But yeah, Alien Romulus, August 16th, 2024. Definitely gonna check that out. No, oh my god, this one of my most anticipated too, just because of the person that's doing it. You guys, The Watchers. Have y'all heard of that movie, The Watchers? Let me know down in the comments if y'all heard anything about that movie. I didn't know nothing about it at first. June 7th, 2024, by Sana Shyamalan, the daughter of M. Night Shyamalan, is directing this movie. If y'all know me, if y'all know Little Cheetah Don, you know my favorite movie of all time is The Sixth Sense. So I'm already invested in this movie. Already invested in it. And I ain't even seen nothing. Let's look and see what it say about the plot. A girl's car breaks down. She ends up in the woods in a strange bunker with strangers and creatures stalking them during nightfall. So basically, it's gonna be her and some strangers in a bunker. And every time, and I guess during nightfall, there's some type of creatures that's stalking them. Bruh. If she anything like her dad, M. Night, doing like the atmosphere and the storytelling with the actors, getting the right actors to do the right acting, bruh, The Watchers. I can't wait to June. The Watchers. I hope this movie don't disappoint because M. Night Shyamalan, he had a couple of films that disappointed me. I ain't gonna go into them, but Old, for example, Old was all right, but it was like, come on, M. Night, it's not. That part was crazy when the girl got pregnant, though. That was crazy. I'm like, man, what the fuck? That was a crazy idea. But as far as the whole, even the movie with Dave Bautista, I'm a huge wrestling fan too, y'all. The cabin, whatever the cabin movie called, it was all right, but it didn't have like no big twist. With M. Night Shyamalan movies, I'll be ready for the big twist at the end. Give me a Scream type twist, even though Scream don't know what the fuck they doing either when it comes to twists a lot of times. But definitely want to check out The Watch. That's one of my most anticipated movies, just because Ashana Shyamalan is gonna be directing it, and we get to see if she as good as her father in it. Coming out April 5th, y'all, 2024. It's gonna be a sequel, and that's The First Omen. Have you guys seen The First Omen? Oh my goodness. The first film, the first movie, the original one is what I meant to say because this one fuck you up because it say The First Omen. Have you seen The First Omen? What the fuck? But the original Omen was crazy. They don't really got no. They of course they don't got no trailer to it, but it's really not nothing out there really about it. The only thing that's out there about it is that it exists. So I'm looking forward to that regardless because I'm a huge fan of the Omen series anyway. So I think they brought like the remake out. I think that was either a remake or something, but that was pretty good too from what I remember. But I definitely want to check out the Omen. I don't know if a lot of people heard of this one. Immaculate, April 25th, 2024. Supernatural horror about a religious woman in a home with horrifying secrets. Listen, any movie that got a creepy setting in a house or a home or something like that, I'm there. I like those type of movies, and I'll be wanting to see what's going to happen on them. So there's not a whole lot out about Immaculate. I forget what the female star's name is, but it's going to have something to do with religion. So if she is a religious woman, maybe it's going to have something to do with spirits or something like that, like The Conjuring or something like that. So the Conjuring type feel, and then you in a house, yeah, I'm there for that. It's called Immaculate, coming out April 25th, 2024. This a neat one, y'all. Horror scope, like kind of like playing off the words horoscope. It's cheesy, but it could be creepy if they do it right. Coming out in June 23rd, about teens who get their horoscopes read and die in crazy ways. Man, if they do that right, y'all, that'll be crazy. Listen to me. Reading their horoscopes and I die just because I'm a Cancer. I wonder how they gonna do that. That's gonna be crazy. Just because you read somebody's horoscope, it's gonna have to be more to it. But y'all let me know comments down below if y'all ever heard of any type of movie that used that concept where they use like the horoscopes in a horror movie. Like, okay, you a Libra, so you gonna die this way. You a Cancer, you gonna die this way. You a Taurus, you gonna die. That's creepy. So yeah, horoscope coming out in June 23rd. We'll definitely see what that's about. Oh man, we got another one coming August 9th. Speak No Evil. It's gonna be a remake. You all Speak No Evil, the original one. I don't know why they're remaking this because the original was crazy enough. What, they just gonna reenact it or something? Because I thought it was pretty definitive what happened at the end of this. This was a crazy ending too, a disturbing ending. Speak No Evil is one of my favorite movies of 2022. One of my favorite horror movies. Speak No Evil was crazy. I remember calling my brother Brandon up. I like Scary and told him about it, about the ending and stuff. He like, man, what the fuck? I don't know if he actually ever watched it, but I remember calling him up, telling him about it. Like, bro, that movie was crazy. It's another movie. What's the name of that damn movie, man? It was a movie where the girl had abandoned her kids and got a new husband and stuff. I think it's called Strays or something like that. And I don't want to say what happened at the end of the movie, but at the end of the movie, it's funny but crazy at the same time. I think it's called The Strays. Her kids that she left, she must have put them up for adoption or something. They came back for revenge on her ass. And the ending of the movie was, if y'all go watch that, wait till y'all see at the end of it. I ain't gonna spoil it, but it was crazy. That shit was called Strays. It was crazy what she did at the end. But Speak No Evil was a crazy ending too. I'm definitely not gonna spoil that. If y'all didn't see the one that came out in 2022, I'm gonna definitely have that in my top 10 when I bring out my top 10 horror films of 2022 to kind of wrap it up and get us ready for the 2023 movies that I'm gonna put out. I'm gonna kind of do both. So Speak No Evil, definitely gonna want to see that because it's like, what the hell? What the fuck is? What y'all gonna do with that? That hasn't been done. That was a definitive ending. That fucking ending had like an exclamation mark on that motherfucker. God. October 18th, another movie getting a sequel that I loved in 2022. Smile 2. If y'all know anything about me, every time I was on I Like Scary's channel, I was always talking about I'm excited to see Smile. I'm excited to see Smile. And when it came out, to me, it did not disappoint. It was creepy as all hell. It was people that said when they seen the trailer, they thought it was cheesy. I thought the trailer was good. And then they said after they seen the movie, a lot of people was pleasantly surprised that Smile turned out to be good. And I had a feeling Smile was going to be some good shit. And what happened? Smile was a good, it wasn't the greatest movie of all time, but it was a good fucking movie. it was good enough to make a lot of people's top 10 for 2022. So definitely looking forward to Smile 2. Maxine, you guys. Anybody that know me, you know Pearl is one of my favorite movies. I ain't gonna say one of my favorite movies of all time, horror movies of all time, but it's a movie I go back to. I liked Pearl more than X, and a lot of people thought X was the better film. I thought X was more spookier, but I just like the brightness of and the creativity of Pearl. Like you showing bright reds and bright yellows and all this, but at the same time you got this dark character that's killing motherfuckers and everything. That was crazy. Pearl was a crazy movie. That alligator and shit, yeah. But Maxine is the sequel to X with Mia Goth. And people keep saying this shit about Scream and this and that and Melissa gone and all that. Of course we love Melissa. But it's a whole bunch of different actors, talented actors out there. If you pay that money, you can get them. Mia Goth and Scream. Come on, bruh. If you seen Mia Goth in Pearl, the way that acting was, enough said. And you tell me if you could do that type of acting she did, the way she cried and all that, come on, man. Pearl, Mia Goth as Pearl. You actually thought that was Pearl. You ain't even, you like, fuck it, that's not Mia Goth. This is really Pearl. The way she acted, the scene with her and her mother, crazy shit. But Maxine, it will be set in the 80s, directed by Ty West. Definitely want to see that movie. Huge Pearl fan. That's one of my most anticipated movies. I don't think Maxine gonna be as good as Pearl and X. It might be the third best, but they might surprise me. You never know. It's gonna be in the 80s, but the shit might be good. I'm gonna talk about this next one last, but I think I'm pronouncing this one right. It comes out December 25th. It's called Nosferatu. Nosferatu. By the director who did Lighthouse and The Witch. I never seen Lighthouse, but The Witch is. I've seen The Witch a couple times because I like the whole atmosphere of The Witch. Y'all leave a comment down below if y'all like that movie, The Witch. The Witch was a good movie. The atmosphere was creepy. The acting was good. If y'all ain't seen that movie, The Witch, y'all definitely got to check it out. But the Lighthouse and he did The Lighthouse and The Witch, and they say it's a passion production. It's been in production for years. So if it's been in production for years, then that means it should probably gonna be good. Bill Skarsgård in there, Anya Taylor-Joy from The Menu. You guys, if y'all ain't seen The Menu, me being as greedy as I am, and y'all know I love food. Listen, that girl is a talented actor, and that's what I say. She's another one that can be in Scream. Man, you get Anya Taylor-Joy in Scream. Come on, bro. She will act the hell out of that part, whatever part you put her in. But I keep on joking, but the shit true for real. You could pay Taylor Swift to be the first kill in the new Scream movie. You get Taylor Swift in that movie for the first scene, for the first kill. Man, motherfuckers who said they weren't gonna see the next Scream gonna go flock to the theaters. Let's keep it real. Motherfuckers going anyway. But that don't mean we don't stand with Melissa. Because they did some bullshit to her. I ain't gonna get too much into it. But they said Anya Taylor-Joy from The Menu was supposed to be in it, but she had to drop out. Fuck, man. But if y'all ain't seen The Menu with her in it, that shows how great her acting is. She's an amazing actor. Scream, y'all need to go ahead and get her in there, Spyglass. Spy ass, because y'all trash anyway. Y'all need to get somebody, because Ned might not come fuck with y'all no more. But it's called Nosferatu, December 25th, and it's gonna be a vampire movie. It's gonna be kind of weird, but it got Bill Skarsgård in there. Y'all know, we all know him. You know what I mean? So definitely. But my most anticipated movie, and y'all know it by looking at the thumbnail. And this is dear to my heart, and that's Return to Silent Hill. They say it will be based off the video game and will be directed by the guy who did the original Silent Hill movie. The original Silent Hill movie is so underrated, it's crazy. I never hear horror fans talking about Silent Hill, but when you go to the last convention we went to, it was Scare Fest. Man, I got pictures of it. They had somebody dressed up like Samara. I think that's the little girl's name. They had somebody dressed up like one of the nurses, and then they had somebody dressed up like Pyramid Head. You guys, everybody was forming around trying to get pictures with them. They was competing with the killer clowns because everybody loved the killer clowns, but it was a bunch of people flocking around to get pictures with the people dressed up like the Silent Hill characters. Man, they said it's gonna be based off of Silent Hill 2. Silent Hill 2 is one of the greatest games of all time. And the thing is about Silent Hill, when the movie came out and the little girl was on it, Samara, if I'm not mistaken, I think that's where the ring and uh the one video game that had the creepy little girl in it that can put out fire, I forget the name of it. All them bit off of that movie. All them bit off of Silent Hill. I think, if I'm not mistaken, Silent Hill was the first one to start the whole creepy little girl character. And then I believe that the Ring did it, started doing it. And then that shooting game that was on the original Xbox 360 started doing it too. She was creepy too. I forget what her name was in that video game. Maybe in the next stream I'll remember the name of the game and I'll get back to y'all with that. But that was a crazy game too. But it was really basically like a knockoff of Samara from Silent Hill, the Silent Hill movie. And what's crazy is I don't remember Samara being in none of the actual games. I think that's a original character made for the movie, and people took that and ran with it and started biting. That's when you started getting or maybe you know what? Maybe the original Grudge might have had a character like that first. But either way, Silent Hill 2 was a great game. And if they using that, adapting that to this, Return to Silent Hill, man, I hope it's a good movie and I hope it get the props that it deserves because that movie deserves to be praised. Okay, that's all the horror movies that I want to talk about. Real quick, I want to talk about Grand Theft Auto 6, baby. Video games, baby. Grand Theft Auto 6. We got a trailer coming in a couple days. I believe it's on the 5th. And I hope it's like a meaty trailer. I hope it ain't like real short where it's boom, boom, and then show the name and that's it. You guys, we've been waiting on this game, if I'm not over exaggerating, for over 10 years, right? Am I correct? Over 10 years we've been waiting on Grand Theft Auto 6. Grand Theft Auto 6, you guys, is everybody going to be, I don't know if everybody going to be able to be streaming it and all that, especially trying to put it up on YouTube because, YouTube got these new rules and all that. And y'all know if they've been working on Grand Theft Auto 6 for this long, they probably going to go out. It's going to be all types of stuff going on, but I'm hoping they put it in the urban area again like they did with Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. Grand Theft Auto San Andreas is one of the greatest games of all time. And if y'all know about the language and all that, y'all know it was crazy. Sorry if y'all hear it in the background. It's my neighbor probably using turning on the sink or something. But yeah, Grand Theft Auto 6. Looking forward to that. Oh my God, that's gonna be a crazy game. I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to the next Mass Effect coming out. Man, that Mass Effect is gonna be the shit. But it was a couple games that I wanted to talk about before I get out of here, and let y'all get to y'all regular life because I know y'all tired of seeing my big head ass on the screen. I wanted to talk about just a couple of games that I feel like fans of horror and fans of movies and stuff that don't really fuck with the games for real. I'm gonna try to do this every stream where I point out certain games where I feel like y'all should at least give them a chance. Like some of my friends, like Kirsten and Jalissa, might not be huge gamers, but I think Kirsten said she played games a little bit. I don't think Jalissa played games at all. So this for my friends like Jalissa who don't really fuck with the games for real. But I'm telling y'all, you definitely want to. Some of these games is worth giving like your time to because they are awesome games, and I kind of don't be wanting to mention them because it's like as a gamer, y'all all know once you get hooked on a video game, you hooked, and it's like you start if you ain't careful, you're calling off of work, you're not doing your duties that you're supposed to be doing during the day and shit like that. You're staying up all night, eyes red, eating a bunch of food, eating like a motherfucking. It could get crazy, but I got faith in y'all. We can all keep ourselves in check when it comes to these games. We can push them to the side when we need to get what we got to get done during the day. Can't we? Right? I think we can. But yeah, first one I'm gonna bring up. It's a crazy name, Doki Doki. Now y'all probably thinking like, what the hell kind of game is that? I used to pass this game up at GameStop all the time and didn't know what it was. But listen to me, Jalissa. I know Jalissa's gonna be laughing like, what the fuck is that, Jalissa? Guess what kind of game it is? This game right here with this innocent looking anime girl on it is really a fucking horror game. Pause it and read the back of it. A fucking horror game. And I'm like, what? One day I went home after seeing it a bunch of times. I took a screenshot of it, went home and looked up the reviews because I didn't want to buy it and I didn't know what the fuck it was. And when I found out it was a horror game, I'm like, that is crazy. Now the only thing, I think this geared more towards like people who like to read a lot of books and stuff or like to hear a lot of dialogue because this game takes so long to get to the horror. I almost gave up on it. But if you're a big fan of like dialogue and horror and like storylines, definitely check it out. But fair warning, when I say this is a horror game, it's true horror. I'm talking about like subjects that, put it this way, it's certain words we can't use on YouTube when it comes to horror, like the S word, the SUI word. Don't play this game around the kids because you might mess around and be playing it one day, and while you're playing it, your kid walk in on one of the craziest scenes on this game. But just looking at it, you would never think this was a horror game. Even Brandon was surprised, like, what? That's a horror game? I said, yeah, bro. And it's dark. Some dark themes in this game. And some crazy stuff. It got blood in it and everything. Doki Doki it's called Doki Doki Literature Club. But it ain't just no literature club, boy. You start playing this motherfucker. Jalissa, listen to me. Jalissa probably just like me. She'll fall asleep playing this shit. Like, damn, this motherfucker, they still talking? But yeah, that's the only downfall to it to me. It's a whole lot of dialogue, but the story is crazy. Just be careful. Don't play it. Kirsten, don't play it in front of Chase. Because it's some strong themes in this game. So y'all be careful with it. Another game that got some strong themes in it, but I know Some of y'all that don't play games will love it. Brookie Brook, all y'all, Crystal. Life is Strange. And it's not real complicated neither. It's like kind of like pointing and clicking. You ain't got to do like a whole lot of button mashing and stuff like that. Life is Strange is one of my favorite games of all time, you all. And what makes it so fun, I ain't gonna say too much about it, but it basically got like a rewind mechanic to it. Like say if I take my poster off the wall and then some stupid shit like Michael Myers punched through the wall and choked me. This girl got the power where she can rewind that, and she looking at it like, okay, I better not take that damn poster down because Michael Myers about to bust through the wall and get me. Let me switch my shit up. So she got like some type of rewind mechanic powers or whatever. But it's the whole story of the game that makes this crazy. And it basically got like a little horror element to it because the SUI word that we can't say all the way through, that's basically horror. Somebody doing that's horror, y'all. And you can prevent it on this game if you get lucky like I did. But you guys, I swear by this game. Jalissa, all y'all, you might want to get a PlayStation 4 just to play this game. I think y'all will like it. Brookie Brook and all of y'all, Crystal, y'all, I think y'all will like this game. Melissa, the games I'm naming, check them out. I'm telling you. Now, these are two games that I swear by, but I don't think the non-gamers will love these games at all. And that's Elden Ring and Hogwarts Legacy, because they both difficult ass games. But I wanted to bring these two games up because they are two games where I've been in a rabbit hole and I've been playing them a whole lot. Like really, really playing these damn games, y'all. Both of them. I love these games, but Elden Ring gets the toughest one. Hard ass, cheating ass fucking enemies, man. And Hogwarts, if you're a Harry Potter fan, like I think Kirsten a Harry Potter fan. Kirsten, Hogwarts Legacy is absolutely amazing. So y'all definitely check these out if you once you start getting into the games I mentioned before these, and then maybe one day you will branch off and want to start playing these, but stay away from these early on because it's especially Elden Ring, because it's gonna frustrate you to death. My God. Let me see what else I want to bring up. Oh, these some other ones I've been playing. I've been actually playing my Gears of War 5. Well, I haven't I'm gonna start playing it today. And my Horizon Forbidden West. You guys, Horizon Forbidden West is this game is it's some good shit. Definitely check both of those out if y'all haven't checked them out yet. On my PlayStation 2, I've actually been, I still got my PlayStation 2. I've actually been checking out the Metal Gear Solid series, all 3 games. So that's another game I've been playing and definitely checking out. So just wanted to let y'all know a couple of my games. I got one more. Nobody talks about this game, but it's for the Xbox 360. It's called Operation Darkness. The graphics is real mediocre, so a lot of people just was turned off bound, and it was like, man. But I'm telling you, when it comes to like a strategy game, like a team game with strategy, where you're like kind of like setting them up on like a chessboard, like you get one character, they can move up a certain amount of times, and you got to position yourself where the enemy can't get to you and attack you. And then you might have another character. Now you got to move them this way, and they might have like tank anti-tank weapons and stuff like that, so you can use them. And then the next one to come up might have like the sniper or whatever. So it's kind of one of those tactical type of games. But I just wanted to mention it you all because Operation Darkness is a great tactical game, and a lot of people don't talk about it. They basically wrote it off a long time ago, but it's one of my favorite games of all time. Now, before I get out of here, I want to talk a little bit about sports. And it's not really that much to talk about, but I think my Kentucky Wildcats been doing good. Uh, the Bengals, um, and honestly, I don't think the Bengals are really going to be able to do nothing else this year. If I was them, I wouldn't say just lose every game, but you basically want to position yourself for the draft. You know what I mean? And it's like I tell a lot of my friends when they bring up the Bengals, I say, like I might have said this in the last stream, try to get Scarnecchia. Because if you get Scarnecchia, he'll help you fix the offensive line with the players that you got. You didn't put enough money into the offensive line. You might need that money to pay some of your players. And so that's all I really want to say about the Bengals. Now, when it comes to the Steelers, they got rid of their offensive coordinator. But getting rid of your offensive coordinator is the same thing with New England. If New England get rid of Bill Belichick, it's not going to matter because the Steelers and the Patriots have the same problem. And that's your quarterback. Mac Jones and Pickett, the quarterback for the Steelers, are not Super Bowl winning quarterbacks. Every now and then you can get away with it, like the Eagles with Nick Foles, every now and then, but it's not likely. Oftentimes, you're not going to be able to get past no Patrick Mahomes and all them with a quarterback that's just C plus. Most of the times, it's not going to happen. And you got CJ Stroud and all these boys in there too. No, ain't going to happen. Now, when it comes to the Lakers are doing pretty good right now. I think they had like a blowout game against the 76ers, but I don't think that's really going to be too much of a downfall for the Lakers. The thing with the Lakers is it's going to be once they get to Jokic. Once they get to Jokic, are y'all going to have enough to stop Jokic? And that's why I say they should have got the Dwight Howard. Quit being acting all Hasadiddy and just go get Jokic. I mean, not and just go get the Dwight Howard, because with the Dwight Howard, you could basically stop. You could put enough pressure on Jokic. I don't really know if the Lakers got enough to deal with Giannis. Who do the Lakers got that's going to deal with Giannis? Y'all tell me in the comments what y'all think. Also, let me know in the comments who y'all favorite football team is, who your favorite basketball team is, your favorite games, your favorite movies. I'm Everything's Terry. We talk about everything, y'all. But yeah, I think that's really all I wanted to talk about. Let me make sure I don't want to leave nothing out. But yeah, I think I'm going to eat me some Arby's. What y'all know I gotta ask that. Leave that down in the comments too. What you gonna be eating for breakfast and lunch? Me, I'm low key about to eat breakfast right now. It's 10 something, but motherfucker been sleeping. So I think I'm gonna fuck with the Arby's. And when I go to Arby's, I like to get like the Arby's, the 2 Arby's melts, or I guess they call Arby's melts, or beef and cheddars. And then get like the large curly fry with the large drink. Be fucking it up. Yeah, I might fuck with the my original PlayStation. I might fuck with the Tomb Raider 2 today. If y'all haven't played Tomb Raider 2, trust me, Tomb Raider 2 is the shit. Lara Croft, man, let me go on that little rant before I get out of here, y'all. With this so-called woke community and stuff, and want to try to complain about everything. They complained enough to the point where they started changing Laura Croft. Oh, her figure is too this, she too that, voluptuous and all of this, bruh. Why y'all gotta mess with everything, man? Leave some stuff as it is. There was nothing wrong with Laura Croft. There are people in the world that really look like Laura Croft. There's nothing wrong with that. There are women in the world with all different types of body types. We still love them. There's nothing wrong with. I just don't get it, man. It's like we live in a culture now where everything is criticized and everybody got something to say. I know it's a rant I wasn't gonna go on, but it's like, for example, with the Scream, with the Terrifier movie coming out, Terrifier 3. It's people already in the uproar. Oh, doing this to kids and yada yada. You don't even know what's going on yet. You just crying and crying to have something to cry about. Oh, I'm not going to see it. I'm not. Boy, some of these people kill me. I ain't gonna go see this. I ain't gonna go see that. But be the first one in the line, knocking us out the way to go see it. Like, bruh, stop it, man. Too much crying about stuff, man. And it gets to the point where when the next movie come out, we get shit like Halloween Ends, where they change something up because it was too many people complaining and stuff. Oh, it's the same old Michael's the same old this and the same old doing that. Okay, now we're gonna try to do something different. Guess what? Cause of y'all crying and complaining. Now they try to do something different. And they go too crazy with it. Now they went different. And now you mad about that too. When it's your fault for crying. Goodness, man. Didn't hardly see Michael or none of that. Now, I don't want Jalissa to kill me because Jalissa, she loved Corey. I love the whole Corey storyline too. But it probably wouldn't have been no Corey and all that if it wasn't so many people complaining about how different or how everything is too much of the same. Oh, it's the same. We need this, we need that. And that's why sometimes you get what you get. And I feel like people like they harp on stuff too much because they act like Halloween Ends with Jeepers Creepers Reborn. You don't hear nobody talking about Jeepers Creepers Reborn, but you hear everybody trying to throw stones at Halloween Ends. I never get it, man. And it's just crazy in the world where you can't say nothing in the world these days, man. If I say I don't like the color blue, oh, they trying to cancel because I say I don't like the color blue. And somebody will go do research. Oh, you just had a blue NBA shirt on the other day, but you saying you don't like blue. Damn, you went and did the research, bruh. Why come I can't say I don't like blue? Why can't just say I don't like blue and it just be that? Like what is that about? People, boy, it's just crazy, man. But like I say, with Scream 7, I think it's Scream 7, right? Yeah. There's a lot of talented actors out there. Once I write them all down, y'all, I'm a probably on my next stream, I'm gonna have like a full list of different actors and actresses that could be in the next Scream that's gonna put butts in seats. Because really all you need with Scream is you need a good trailer, because this last trailer was what put a lot of butts in seats too. People wanted to see Ghostface on bullshit. So we definitely gonna get to see that. Hopefully, if they do a trailer right. Hopefully they learn from this last one with the trailer. The way the trailer was made motherfuckers want to see this movie. And then just put like a lot of hype around who the opening kill gonna be. Taylor Swift. Mia Goth could be the opening killer, the opening kill. I was about to say Jada, but Jada got killed already. Hell, Beyonce could be the opening kill. Bruh, picture Beyonce the opening kill of Scream. But that's just wishful thinking. I be wishing that they dream big and just do like some outlandish shit like a Taylor Swift or Beyonce and overkill, but it's hard to dream big when motherfuckers don't want to pay nobody. If you ain't want to pay Nev Campbell, ain't no fucking way you about to pay no Taylor Swift or Beyonce. And then you fire Melissa. You know what? That's a perfect way to end it. Goofy ass companies like that do stuff like that. Man, I'm gonna let y'all get on with y'all day. I'm gonna go on and get on out of here. I should even bring that subject up because it didn't tick me off now. But y'all enjoy y'all day. I'm gonna go get me some Arby's because I'm hungry as I don't know what. And let's see, what can I put? Oh, that's a good question to end off with. What restaurant would y'all pick if you had to pick between Popeyes and KFC and Cane's? Y'all heard of Raising Cane's? Between those three, which one would y'all pick? I might go with Popeyes, but I might go with the Raising Cane's. Raising Cane's, good shit. But I'm gonna leave y'all off with that. I'm Little T the Don. Thanks for listening to me, y'all. If you didn't watch and you was either asleep or busy doing y'all day-to-day things, make sure y'all come tune in and like the video and subscribe if you haven't subscribed. And I will see y'all later. Love y'all. I like Scary Family, my Scary Family. I love all of y'all. And I'm Little T the Don. I'm signing off. Peace.